Everything set up.
Yeah, we good.
Hey man, so what's happening to everybody, man? It's AJ Franchise in the building, man.
Yeah, the boy being the great, man. It's been a minute, but we back, man.
For sure, man.
Trying to get stuff wrapped up, man. Get
man.
it back right.
And this is Talking Real Spill podcast, man. Back at it again. You feel me?
Talking Real Spill, man. Where we come at y'all on some everyday topic stuff that's affecting us every day, man. You know what I'm saying? See, peep y'all brain, see what y'all feel about it, man.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all thoughts and take on it, man.
Right.
And like I say, just chop it up with y'all, man, on some open discussions type stuff. So, with that being said, man, welcome to the discussion, man.
Yes, sir. And we recently had not recently, it was a while back. We had a podcast about this, man, about vaccinations. Yeah. And we just wanted to reiterate it, man, kind of bring it back to light, man, because a lot of that stuff that we were saying in that first vaccine, conversation, man, a lot of that stuff starting to really come to light, man. Come to light now. Come straight right in our face now. You know what I'm saying? I kind of foreshadowed that stuff, man. Man, I already know because the way they were just forcing it on us. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to be a point where, it was going to be like a mandatory thing where you're going to have to show cards and stuff like that. And, now it's just it's here, man, and we just kind of want to bring it back to y'all, man. And this is man, the world kind of getting crazy, man. And, man,
there's a lot of, like you say, a lot of stuff we talked about on that first podcast, man, it's starting to be boom, just out in the open forefront. I think we spoke on the the cards, the fact that you was gonna have to have some kind of proof that you was vaccinated to be in certain areas and things like that. The fact that they was gonna start trying to force it on us, in certain ways, not necessarily just say you have to get it, but make it to the point where it's so uncomfortable if you don't have it. Exactly. That you want to get it, and kind of put us against each other, the ones that's been vaccinated and the ones that's not. Yeah. So I'm kind of hearing stories on that now. Yeah. So man,
and a lot of places already. It's I don't know if it's actually in Houston, but it's a lot of places already, restaurants and stuff like that, where you got to show that vaccination card just to get in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna get even worse than that. I just think they just starting out in a little small areas a restaurant, everything like that. But then when it gets to grocery stores, maybe gas stations, you know what I'm saying, everything that's essential to people, I think that's when it's really gonna hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? I think that's when it's really get crucial.
I don't know if it's here in Houston either, man. I'm not sure on that. I would have to really look again on that. But it was certain restaurants that started basically saying, listen, without showing a vaccination card, you can't come in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can't come in here to eat, which I can see that going both. I can see it both ways. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do allow somebody to come in and they haven't been vaccinated, then maybe they can spread it or whatever. And now the customers you would typically have are sick and infected or whatever. So now they can't come because when this first hit, a lot of restaurants and stuff were suffering. You know, it's restaurants that, to my knowledge, have had to shut down or went under because there was a lot of customers not coming. I can kind of understand that, and I knew that was coming. I knew certain things like that. The restaurants, places that really rely on incoming traffic. You know what I'm saying? You have the Amazons and Walmarts and places where you can still shop online.
Airports.
But I'm saying more places where you can still shop online. So they revenue. Now it still get hit because you do still have people that don't trust the internet as much, so they still actually go to these places. But you have a lot of people that are still shopping online, so those places are not feeling it as much as these local restaurants and just restaurants in general. You have to, for the most part, go and sit down and eat. You do have people and places where you still will call in and pick up your order and things like that.
And that's kind of a lot of transition of what's going on right now. Anyway, a lot of people are just calling in and picking up food now because of some people is kind of scared of getting it or
that's kind of how I see or where I see the world kind of going to is more of that just we constantly separated.
Yeah.
If you need this, pick it up. Or call it in, order it.
Right.
We'll drop it off at your doorstep, or you can come pick it up, or whatever.
Yeah.
To the point where it's just gonna be more of a more isolated world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I just seen crazy. I used to be big on movies, and not even just that, but paying attention to these movies. Because I was one that I always say, man, these people are not just, throwing these ideas out just to make a good movie.
Oh, right.
Some of these ideas come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was always a big believer on that. And I've seen movies to where this kind of was the world.
Yeah.
People wearing masks, people staying away from each other, people whole life being changed, and everything that was normal is now, restricted and different and forbidden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and it's crazy because we got a trip coming up soon, man.
Man,
and it's like
definitely, man.
When I was
just talking about,
we were just talking about it, and like when I was looking on the I think it said something about the COVID-19 restrictions or something.
Yeah.
It said that you either had to show your vaccination card or you had to show like a negative test. You know what I'm saying? So that's I was like, man, I mean, when I bought it to y'all, like I thought y'all had already seen the little message that popped up. So
and that's on me because I actually just sent my money to somebody and let them purchase the ticket. But I know me personally, I'm not at the place where I'm ready and I feel comfortable enough to take the vaccine.
Right.
Not to knock nobody that has or that's gonna do it or they feel comfortable with it or feel like we should. But me personally, I'm not there yet. So this might mean that my the trip for me is about to get canceled because we talked about it and I'm gonna make that call or whatever and I'm gonna ask them and if they tell me I have to show that, then I know that trip for me is done because I'm not taking that test as of right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They were saying you got to show a negative test or show the vaccination.
And there's only one way to take that. And, to show that, and that's by taking that test. And I know I'm not about to take the test right now. So,
and that's the crazy thing. I mean, just them putting that into fruition. Like you got to do that just to fly.
You have to have.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just
that's the
forefront.
That's the start.
Hey, like what is
to
about
get
to
into this restaurant? This might be my favorite restaurant. To get into this restaurant, I have to have this card.
Right.
My trip coming up, but to be able to take that trip, I have to have that card.
Yeah, or show a field test. Or
slowly but surely, they're gonna make it to where it's necessary. It's a necessity.
Yeah.
To the point where you either have to have it or you have to stay in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and it's gonna get to a point where people just get fed up with it, man. It's it's just so inconvenient to do this, and that, and the third to where I might as well just go ahead and go get it.
But you know
what I'm saying?
And that's how
or not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
And it's also another force on people that like have to go in there.
How y'all doing?
Yeah. So it's like the people that's working. You know what I'm saying? Like these people.
We spoke on that. Yeah,
these people like getting forced to either get their vaccination or you got to move around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got to lay you off or whatever the case may be. So that's messed up. And then I heard NFL was forcing it on their players. Some NFL players going against the grain that don't want to take it. And they ready to quit the NFL.
No, and speaking of that, man, it's crazy. I can't think of I can't think of which player it is, but he actually about to retire because he don't want to take the test.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Hopkins.
Hopkins. I think honestly, I think it is Hopkins, and I remember reading like a quote that he said, and it was basically to the point where like it was like, man, it's kind of messed up that he had never thought he'd be in the position to where he kind of got to let his team down just because he don't want to do some like take a test.
Right.
And I understand that because. Like what I'm saying, that's just like us, man. As for us the fellas, this is something like we do annually.
Right.
So we put our money in and everybody ready for the trip, but it's something to now where I have to say, what fellas, this is something we normally do, something we want to do, that we already had planned that we kind of looking forward to, but I'm not about to take this test. Right. This something I feel strong about, so I'm gonna pull out. And like you say, you might do the same. Who knows who else might do the same, or the other ones they still may go. But it's
so we're gonna have to get on that phone. With
and
wrap that
That's
up.
kind of what Hopkins is.
I guess
like
everybody went on board with that. Yeah.
I know that's on a bigger platform though,
Right.
because this is his livelihood. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the simple fact that like something like this, they're putting you in a position to where you have to choose this or that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. And it's getting worse, man.
And it's about to really get worse.
You know, I don't know if y'all heard yet, but I know you were telling me about this stronger strain coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's already out.
Oh, well, it's already out. Now it's like this strain supposed to be affecting the kids now.
It's affecting
you know
the kids.
What I'm saying?
And
you know, I guess the first two strains they didn't affect the kids, but now
supposedly
you know, now the kids are getting affected. So now it kind of put the people that probably was against taking it. You know what I'm saying? Their kids might be getting affected by the new strain that they done made, right?
So now it's
you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, well, what I'm gonna do for my kids, and then now you really putting the pressure on the parents. Yeah. You putting the pressure on kids on society, really, bro, because everybody gonna try to look out for their youngs. You know what I'm saying?
Because so even if this is something I'm against personally, I would be willing to do it for the sake of my kids.
Right.
And bro, it's not hard to see. Most people, man, go against the grain for their kids.
Mm-hmm.
I could have my own set of laws and morals and principles, but when it comes to my kids, it's like, that's my soft spot.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And I feel like that's like I'm not here to try. I'm not on no conspiracy theory stuff and whatever. I'm not trying to turn nobody against nothing. But what I'm saying is like, that's the easiest way to get to somebody.
Right.
Attack their kids.
Right.
And I'm not, again, I don't want to say that's what they're doing, but you got to think about it. Again, remember we talked about it.
That'll turn a lot more people towards it. You
know
what I'm saying?
But
then,
remember when we first started talking about it, I was like, man, it just seemed like it's too early. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even the people that was saying that it is good, it was still saying once you take it, you still should wear your mask because it's not a guarantee. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So now the people that have gotten vaccinated, they are the ones that's passing it to their kids. So it's people that's gotten vaccinated and they still passing it to their kids.
Still catching it, man.
Still catching it.
So it's like at the end of the day, what was the whole point of the vaccine in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
And it's just so hard because it's like I want to be able to say, yeah, I want to go get vaccinated. But at the same time, it's like, bro, it's so soon. I saw a thing on Facebook. I saw it today, but originally I saw it, I think, like Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. And it was something to the point of, it was like AIDS. They've been searching for a cure for 30 plus years, 40 plus years. Like don't quote me on this, but not forget it. They was like the flu. They've been searching for a cure for this many years. The common cold, this many years. This many years. The coronavirus, a year. They got a vaccination.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The new strain, they got a vaccination.
Right,
it's like this been affecting us 30 plus, 20 plus, 50 plus years. You get a vaccination within a year.
Right. And there ain't been a lot of study on it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like,
man, it's crazy, man.
And not to say I'm right on it, but like, come on, like, let's really think about it, man. Right. We got to think about it. Like the medical industry is a business. Right. People don't really want to sit down and really talk about that or like really dig into it and believe it. For sure. But the medical industry is a business, man. I know. Think about. Okay, Magic Johnson. He been around with AIDS forever. He got that long money. There's people that done died from AIDS within 5-10 years.
Yeah, I think Magic gonna beat that shit already. Then they got some money, he done beat that shit.
If he had it, or if he still got it, because that money gone. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. Bro, the medical industry is a business. Man, I haven't done enough studying on it to really just dig, sit down and talk. So I'm not going, because I'm not a believer of just talking on something I think. You know what I'm saying? Right. I've looked a little bit here and there or whatever to a point to enough to where I believe it though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And not even that. I've heard stuff, the mind is powerful. If you tell yourself enough that you're sick, you will become sick.
Oh yeah. The mind, so, the body gonna follow the mind. You
facts, the body gonna follow the mind. So if they scare us enough to say this thing, and not to say you know, please, again, I don't want to offend anybody or disrespect anybody, because I do believe this coronavirus stuff is real.
Right. I mean, people getting
sick, I believe it's real. I definitely believe it's real,
so,
but I believe it's part of a plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
And
that's just what I think.
Not a pandemic.
Man,
right.
Okay. Look at you. I like that. You know what I'm saying? But
pandemic,
because, bro, if they put it out so much, you know, get to the certain people, then we'll spread it.
Right.
And we'll spread that fear.
Right.
And then when that fear comes, panic. And when that panic comes, you know, everybody jumping under and doing it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So with the fear comes panic. With panic comes, you know, people falling in line. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
First go round, they probably didn't touch enough people.
It's a play into this shit because, like I said, this stuff didn't just come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? This COVID stuff, whatever, didn't just come out of nowhere. God didn't put this on the earth, and He didn't just spread this out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Even if He did, bro. Even if He did, AJ, bro, most things, most diseases, sicknesses, illness, God has a earthly remedy too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We cures a lot of stuff.
Right.
I mean, if you really just talk about it.
If you talk about all remedies and stuff,
bro, you can look at the Chinese people. On it's a lot of herbs that can cure a lot of stuff.
Lemon, honeys,
wheat. You know what I'm saying? It's people right now to this day that do not go to a medical facility for anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They'll go to, you know, the towns, you know, priest, a doctor, this, that, and the other, and it's herbs, it's this, that, and the other. Yep. So if this corona thing is real, it's nothing on. It should be nothing on earth that won't cure it already. Right. Now, they not gonna tell us if it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be kind of, you know, we got to do this, that, and the other to find out about it. But
because I mean, they put it on the lines of it being just a regular common cold.
A regular kind of,
but you got to slap a good name on it. Now it's something crucial. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the same time, not, you know, taking away from it. I mean, it did kill people. I mean, it do have people feeling like shit. I mean, it do.
Oh, no, it's
you
real.
know,
it's
you
real.
know what I'm saying? So I don't take it away from nobody. I'm glad I ain't never kids it or nothing. But you know, I just think like the world is coming to like the next. We already see what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Within the next 2-3 years, maybe the next 5 years, just imagine what the world gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? And I just think like it's gonna get worse.
Somebody say that's only for international travel. I think for that card.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully man, because we ain't going international yet. Which that
shout out
should
to everybody,
be,
man, tuning in.
That should be what the trip is. But we definitely appreciate that.
And look, she was right about that because I was buying 2 tickets. You know what I'm saying?
I was
looking at that one and I, you know, didn't check the other one.
Okay, so maybe
Well, we still gotta check on that, man, just to make sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, I hope it's not, man, because like I say, if it is, if that is the case, then I definitely won't be going. Not yet anyway. So, like I say, I hope that's not the case because I definitely do want to go. But But man, this stuff, it's crazy, man. It's getting to the point where it's almost, well, to me it is scary because you know, anybody that know me know I got 3 kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was talking about that too. So I got a 16-year-old, 13-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So my 2 oldest boys, you know, they play football.
Right.
You know, this didn't affect the kids' life so much. So even when they wasn't catching it, man, they were still affected by it. So my son last year,
school through, you know, computers and you know, TV
the virtual learning, just the virtual everything, bro. The virtual graduation, all that. My son last year, football game,
you know,
his football season ended up being like 6 games. They only played like 6 games. 5 games, 6 games, bro. Come on, it's high school.
That's what I'm saying. It's more messed up for the kids, man, bro, because they gotta grow up in this shit. You know what I'm saying? We kind of, you know, already grown, so it's like
now we kind of, you know what I'm saying, on it
It's like they gotta grow up in this shit, bro, and it's only gonna get worse.
For the cats that still can work and all that, like we only affected like in our leisure, kind of like okay, we couldn't go out for a while, like to the clubs, and we just wasn't in packs. But that's something we can kind of get through. You know, I'm married or whatever. I can chill with the wife and kids or whatever. But for my kids not to be able to go to school and
go to them high school parties,
go to them parties, bro, the kickbacks, you know, get a roll, you know, get rolled up or whatever the case, man. We learn from all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? For my son not to be,
bro, like,
to be able to
even
play out his football games, bro. That's gonna affect. You know, that's gonna be some of their memories. Like you said, I think I heard you say, you got to do the drive up parties and graduation gifts and
drive by graduations and all that. Yeah,
you know, that's just us making the best of it, but that ain't the same, man. You know what I'm saying? Graduation, bro. You was having the parties. You was looking forward to getting them cards with $100 in it from grandma and grandpa. You know what I'm saying?
And uncle them, you know, come out there talking this shit.
You know, you're 18 now, you could drink. You know what I'm saying? So, bro. That was something to look forward to. You know, those as they say, that's a milestone. That's a milestone. And you're like, man, I done graduated. Like, that's something to reach. Now it's like, you know, not to take away what you did, you still did your, you know, what you had to do. You took care of your business. You graduated. But that party not the same. A drive up, that's not the same.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole kids, man. The whole kids. I was telling you that the other day, man. I just feel sorry for the kids, man. Like, I would have just experienced, like, I mean, I can never think in my mind to be like, man, you know, back in my day, man, remember going to school on computer and shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do this, we couldn't do that, bro. It wasn't no more recess, it wasn't no more getting together. It wasn't no everybody in class, everybody separated, and, you know, in different seats, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
It was crazy. Like, my house was crazy because my oldest son, he actually went to school this year. Well, last school year, whatever. And my 13-year-old didn't, which is crazy. So one went, one didn't. And just to see, so my son with the one that was at home, he'll get on his Zoom class, do his stuff. You hear him in there taking attendance, you know, answering for attendance, and then he'll do his work. Come out, get him something to eat or whatever. Go back, go to the next class or whatever. And when he had a break, he'll eat. If he had a long enough break, he'll take a nap or something. And it was just...
It's weird.
Like, it was just weird because he'll do that for a while, and then when he done with school, he probably go to sleep or something. You know what I'm saying? My other son will come home with his mask on and this, that. It's like, bro, this just like, this ain't right.
It's not right,
it's
bro.
Like, bro, this is like so different, man. Like,
you feel sorry
you
for
can't
him,
even
bro.
really... I don't want to say you can't call this living. You still alive, you know, and that's a blessing within itself. But
everything ain't
it's
the
like,
same.
it
like,
ain't the
they
same,
experience...
Bro.
Ain't gonna never be like our experience.
Nah,
like,
they'll
never be able to
that,
talk
bro.
about it. Like, when we talking about it, like, man, y'all remember doing this and that. Y'all didn't do this. Like, nah, we couldn't, man. We was doing school virtual. Like,
and my son, my oldest, he going to 11th grade now. Like, you know, this is like 9th grade, 10th grade. This is when them parties really start to jump. And you know, like I said, my son in 11th grade now, so now he's looking forward to, you know, getting the car and going to the movies. Like, nah, it ain't none of that right now. You ain't taking no girl to the movies, bro. It's crowded. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to no house parties. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like,
I mean, even like that on the vice versa side. Like, the parents ain't letting their little girls do that. You know
what
I'm saying?
Like,
so,
period. Like,
so,
it's like, I mean, nah, bro. It's just,
you know,
it's just crazy.
It's messed up, man. Because that's what we used to kick it at. You know, back in the day, the movies and stuff like that. That used to be where it was at.
We was on the block
ring or something like that, man.
Bring up Lockwood, but hold on, everybody don't know about that Lockwood, man. Shout out to Josh Marvin out here. Lockwood days is true. But bro, you was either in the neighborhood around the block during the day, like especially weekend, and then on the at that, you know, at nighttime you finna go shower up. You trying to hit the movies. Lockwood. Or
teenage clubs or something, party or
teenage clubs
like
wasn't just super crunk back when we was in high school just yet. I don't think they was just super. It
was only a couple.
Yeah, it probably was a couple.
It was only a couple.
You know what I'm saying? And if you was just at a certain age, you got to a point where, you know, some cats were sneaking in the clubs anyway. You know, if you was at that level, you could do that. But so my thing is, just thinking out loud, like, man, when I was like even late middle school, bro, everybody that know me from Pine Trails knows Pine Trails, man. We used to hit this dude named Derek. This dude threw the livest party. Shout out Derek, man. Everybody that know him at Pine Trails clubhouse, and this was late middle school. Bro,
I remember them clubhouse parties,
bro. The livest, bro. Yeah, tell me I'm lying, Marvin, man. Everybody, I'm sure I'm gonna get some comments just on that alone. Yeah. But I'm just thinking real quick, like I wouldn't even just really let my kid, like my son, them do that because you know the world had kind of got tough with the pedophiles and the rapists and the. Right. So I mean, it just brought me full circle to that. To a point where now that my son is older, to now where I'll be like, okay, well, you know, he can kind of handle his own.
Right.
To now that, like, even that gets restricted from him because of this.
Right.
So now that he's on, you know, he's a little older, he really didn't get to experience the middle school clubhouse parties anyway.
Right.
Now, if it was a house party or something that I knew the friend, that's different. But back in our days, bro, we could walk to the clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Or get dropped off, walk back, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't that far.
Yeah.
I ain't letting my kids do that. You know what I'm saying?
Everything was different back then. You know, we talked about that.
Yeah. So now that my son is old enough to where it's like, I know he's gonna be wanting a car to go do this. Now it's like, well, you can't because it's gonna be a large group of people.
Right.
So you can't even do that now. Right. So it's like now that's restricted from him, or now that's stripped away from him. So it's like, bro,
now, man.
Bro,
I think it's only gonna get worse, man.
Bro.
Until I guess the government feels like enough of the world is vaccinated, and then they can exile whoever nine to send or wherever they gonna go or do whatever they gonna do. But it's definitely gonna get worse, man. And like I said, we already told y'all about just the cause. You know what I'm saying? I also mentioned like it's gonna get. I think it's gonna get to the point where like it's gonna be like mid stops. You know what I'm saying? Within like a checkpoint, maybe on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not right now.
That's that movie shit that I was talking about, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe the next 10 years, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
But before I see that, I see it getting crazier before 10 years, unless something happened to where it just get way better. Right. I mean, because again, I don't know everything, but I think it's either gonna get better or worse. Way before 10 years. Though, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully better. Of course, I'm pretty sure we all gonna shoot for better. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But
I
definitely think it's about to be. It's about to be a significant change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because even last year, bro, was crazy, man. Like, you know, they started talking about how people was going to be looting, shooting and stuff because stuff was so bad. Like, people couldn't work. People was just on their butt for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, who knows what it's about to be now?
I think it's a lot of stuff finna come, man. I mean, I even heard about, you know, I heard like if some people, I don't know if it's true or not, but if you got a credit card, they were like no dates is going past 2025. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not issuing no cards past 2025. So like maybe it's gonna be a big change where you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like straight. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I heard too. I don't know if that's true. Crazy. I don't want nobody to quote me on it, but they were like to let me know if you find a card that's past 2025.
I can probably see that. I can probably see that just because I feel like the cryptocurrency is about to be a big shift, a big move. I think that's about to actually be the new currency, which we touched on that before too. So you know, y'all make sure y'all go check out some of those other videos and stuff.
For sure.
But I think the cryptocurrency about to be a big move. So like all this stuff could be a setup, bro. Like, but, I mean, you got to think about it, bro. It's people that really sit down and kind of line things out. Yeah. So this is one thing. This is what's going to happen. It all have to line up.
Right.
So I need this to happen for this to happen. This to happen for the. Right. So this is just part of the bigger plan, bro. Right. At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, man, we are kind of born into a world where we already following somebody's rules that's been set in place, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We all just like grown to learn how to obey rules that's been told to us since birth, man.
And that's why certain things happen the way they happen.
Yeah,
and that's why a lot
of
things always come back into full circle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Never question nothing, bro. Whatever the government tell us, bro, we do. You know what I'm saying? Because they tell us do this, we do it.
Because it's been embedded in us. Right. Like, so my mama got it from her mama. and you, my mama, I trust you. You tell it to me, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it's on us. You know, that's why I like a lot of these podcasts, man. If this is anybody first time checking us out, definitely go back and see some other podcasts. We've done some on breaking generation curses. Yeah. You know, just bettering ourselves, all kind of things, because this is what we have to do to change things.
Exactly.
Like, cause if not, I'm gonna do what my mama done because her mama done it, because her mama done it, because her daddy done it, and it's all a cycle. And and when you get to the very top, it's like, well, where did it all start from? And it started from, you know, him. It started from the white man, or it started from his agenda, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, somebody started to feed this into everybody, and they fed it to everybody. So until we change it, it's gonna be the same program over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the main purposes of this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, for anybody that's just kind of getting on, for people that's kind of been tapping in with us here and now, that is like the purpose of this podcast, bro. To change some minds, to get people to start thinking outside of the box. You know, thinking, you know, a little different than what we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? Even from our mom, like, just because my mama told me and her mama told her, don't mean it's right. Right. It could have been right for them. You know what I'm saying? It could have been right for that time. Yeah. But like right now, for the day we living in now, for me and my kids, it ain't right, man. Exactly. You know, because
I mean, they put a lot of stuff in our faces, man. It's just, you know, we don't question it.
It's blatant.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we just take it and roll with it.
And I feel like
when it comes to everything, man,
even
taxes,
that's
rules,
a slap in the face, because I feel like they think we're so stupid. So now they don't even have to hide it. Yeah. Like, I think, like, for our parents and their parents, it had to be a hidden message. Right. Now I feel like they feel like, you know what, we've been training them so long, so much. We just gonna tell them. Yeah. We gonna show them. Yeah. And it is what it is. Yeah. But like, we should take that as a challenge. Like, man, like, you not about to just show me some BS and accept me. You know, expect me to accept it. Right. Like, a lot of people are gonna accept it because they don't wanna, you know, they don't wanna go against the grain because this is all I know. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, we just try to get, you know, people to wake up a little bit, man. Some people out here that really think that, like, this disease was not created, bro. Facts. Like this was a part of God's plan, and He released this shit on the world, and this is what I mean. It's crazy, bro. Like, people literally think this shit I didn't come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, I gotta kind of, you know, open your eyes up to what's going on, because they put it in your face.
Start questioning stuff. So, like, even because at the end of the day, bro, even if, let's just say, it comes to show that, this was just a man, you know, I mean, just a disease that happened out of nowhere. Okay, so what's wrong with asking a few questions? Right. All you get is answers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you gotta start questioning stuff, man. Right, man. You have to start bucking the system sometime.
Instead of just being
to show them, like, man, you gotta treat me a certain way.
Right, man. You know can't just be Cal and Hurdle, man.
Yeah, you just
you know,
can't.
Get walking to the slaughterhouse,
bro.
Man.
I'm telling
you know what I'm saying? You just gotta kind of
man. You gotta buck the system, man. Like,
you gotta be that wild one out there sometime, man, and kind of wake up all the rest of the herd sometimes.
Bro, I'm telling you. Sometimes it's okay to get in trouble. Sometimes it's okay to be the one that's loud, that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of want to know why. Right. You know, let's say this is right for us. Why? Right. If it is right for us, I feel like if it is right, or if this is this, that, and the other, what you said is, you should be able to answer that without you know what I'm saying, without a problem.
For sure.
So if this is how we should be living, or whatever the case may be, you should be able to tell me why, because of this, that, and the other. Right. If this disease is really, you should be at some point be able to show me proof without it being a problem. Exactly. Me questioning you shouldn't raise alarms. Right. It should just be like, okay, well.
And then we didn't even speak on the fact, like, a lot of people that has been vaccinated, the people been dying. People been having like side effects.
We didn't even talk
you know what I'm saying? It's like they not gonna televise that. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna televise all the people that died with the vaccine.
Some of the biggest numbers of people like vaccinating. I mean, I'm sorry, getting other people sick are those that has already been vaccinated. Right. Now, again, I haven't dug that much into it.
I did hear somebody say some stuff
that
like
much
that. Like
into it. I don't know
the
exact numbers, bro. But that's what I'm hearing. So it's like,
I did hear
and we
kind
of talked about that. Like, bro, it's early. I don't know.
They call them super spreaders or something. I forgot what they called it, man. But
it's that crazy.
I did hear it through the grave. I just ain't paid too much attention to it. But I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
and
man, they're not gonna televise that, man. They're not gonna televise, all the people that's really having side effects, or that's dying off of it, or they're not gonna really show none of the negatives on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's something you probably gonna have to dig into a little deeper yourself. Right. But I think my mom was just telling me, a day or two ago, and now, and they probably been had it, but she was saying like, now you get the test and you could take it to, take it at home. Mm-hmm. But my thing is like, who's really gonna do it correctly at home, mm-hmm. or who's saying you're doing it correctly, and how dependent is that test?
Right.
How trustworthy are the people you have to send it to that's gonna send you back the results?
Right.
How you know How you know they just not sending you what they want to send you? Right. What if you do have it, they saying you don't? What if you don't have it, they saying you do?
It was some incidents of that. You know what I'm saying? Like some people that was putting their information in there that wasn't gonna get tested, and they just never got to it. They was getting papers back saying that they had corona, and didn't even go get tested.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. So, see, that's like kind of goes back to what we was just saying about like question stuff, man. But because some people is more like they don't even. Some people is so like just brainwashed. It's like you could hear that and be like, man, nah, you lying. Yeah. Well, why am I lying? Why they not lying?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you so brainwashed, or you so like tricked into thinking if the news said it is true, or if the president said it's true, or if he, certain people in certain places, to where it's like, bro. Mm-hmm. Man, if your mama lie to you, he'll lie to you. If your brother lie to you, he'll lie. And not to disrespect anybody, but it's like where do you draw the line? Who don't lie? Who lie? Like, come on, bro, don't just.
We always get lied to, man.
Stop being programmed, man.
When it comes down to presidency, choose a president, when they promise you a lot of stuff that don't ever come to fruition.
We all lie to. It comes down to what lie you gonna believe.
Right.
What lie is the lesser. Right. You know what I'm saying? What lie is acceptable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For you to continue in your movement or whatever case may be, what are you willing to put up with? Exactly. That's what it come down to, bro.
And that's all.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even. I don't too much watch TV no more, bro. Yeah. It's depressing.
Yeah, it's crazy,
bro. They try to they put out what they want to put out because a lot of stuff that happens don't make television. Yeah. A lot of stuff that makes television is for a certain agenda. Right. That's why, like I heard this a long time ago. It's called television. They tell your vision. They tell you what they want you to know through what they allow you to see, and. That's just like
the media is such a big like influence on people.
Look at Facebook. Yeah. These people personally, and you like, bro, he don't deal like that. But on Facebook, he this dude because he's telling you, like, he's allowing you to see what he wants you to see. Exactly. If you think us regular cats doing this shit, you don't think these people that get paid to do it is able to do it, bro? Come on, bro. They manipulating us with what they allow us to see. And they showing us, they show you this, and then they let this channel show you this, it's all. And
if you want to just, watch, like I said with the news channel thing, man, you can record one channel, record the next. I'm talking about when Corona hit. Yeah, kind of. Everybody was saying the same script. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all. It's just, it just.
Bro, it's passed down, bro. That stuff comes from the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it gets put into they mental to where like, all right, this is what you have to put.
Right.
You can say this, but you can't say. You can say what you want, but you can't say so much.
Exactly. Even when it comes down, just to regular news, man. It's so much stuff that probably happened throughout the day, man. But you ain't gonna see all that stuff. You are gonna see exactly what they want you to see for that night of news. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's a whole nother story, man. Yeah, we didn't want to, go in too deep into everything else, man. But this does tie into what we were just talking about with the vaccination, man. It just. It's a broader topic that, that we could elaborate on more, but we just try to stay focused on the vaccine part. Yeah. But man, it just, like I said, we see that the world is definitely gonna be changing, and it's gonna be more forced upon it more than what it already is.
I definitely believe so.
You know,
and I'm telling you, mark our words, because last time we said it, we starting to see it. So mark the words, man.
It's a couple of months later, man, and now it's here. So
yeah. But you know, I mean, that was just something, you know what I'm saying, we had on our mind, wanted to bring to y'all ears, man. So
definitely, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in.
Definitely, man.
We just thought it was a nice topic to bring to y'all, man, because you know a lot of people is questioning, like, should I get it, shouldn't I get it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they significant other guy that they didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's time to whiz between shit. You know what I'm saying?
Saw that. So, that's like a big issue right now. Honestly, like households being divided and stuff from that, families being divided, because you might have your mom over here that got it.
Right.
You don't want to get it, but you want to visit your mom, and she's like, well, you know, you ain't got it, and you know, but that's, you know, we could touch on that too. That's a little more like we can really get back into this. Yeah. Like, we ain't touched on everything, man, because it's a wicked game, man, that they playing, man, and I think this is just one of the pieces that they using, man, for the ultimate agenda, whatever that may be, you know, because I don't claim to know everything, you know what I'm saying, but I think this is just a piece of the puzzle, man, but, you know, another fire conversation, man.
Oh, yeah, man, Until the next conversation, man, we definitely have some fire for y'all, man, but we just wanted to bring this to y'all, too, because it was just, you know, a hot topic for, you know, what's going on right now, man.
Definitely, man. And as always, man, if it's anything we spoke about today, if it's something we spoke about and y'all just feel like we really didn't have our knowledge on, man, you know, let us know, man. If we was wrong, you know, correct us. If we was right, you know, and you want to agree with us, definitely let us know. If it's something we should have went into a little more, or we could have went into period. Definitely let us know, man, so we could touch on that and we can keep the discussion open and keep it going, man. So, you know, that's that, because at the end of the day, that's the ultimate goal, man, is just to bring y'all into the conversation with us and talk about things that's affecting the community and affecting us as a whole, man. So,
and that's no knock to nobody that already got the vaccination.
Because I actually know a lot of people that got it. I know a lot of people that have it.
To y'all, man. We're not trying to say that y'all was wrong for getting none of that stuff, man.
Who are we to say that?
We just speaking, you know, bringing this to conversation, man. I guess for the ones that haven't got it, you know what I'm saying? More so, I guess.
Or just for the people that's not kind of keeping up with it too much, which at this point I don't know how you don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that didn't know too much knowledge about it, that don't too much care about it, that kind of want to know something about it, man, you know, it's that's what it's about, man. Us kind of informing each other, you know. I'm like I say, this is how I feel or how you feel. It's not law, it's not set in stone, but you know, we just want to know what's up too, what y'all think about it, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on, man. So definitely, man, reach out to us, let us know what's up, what y'all think, what y'all, you know, anybody that has gotten vaccinated, you know, that's a good one. If you got it vaccinated and you feel different from us, you know what I'm saying, let us know. If you got vaccinated, you got both the shots or whatever, and you good, ain't had no side effects, ain't, you know, messed up nobody else, you know, let us know that. And, you know, that's something we could talk about as well, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely, man. Y'all definitely get with us and let us know what's going on, man.
For sure, man. Yeah. We appreciate y'all again, man. Always. And this AJ the franchise checking
out. Your boy Ben the Great, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it's Talking Real Spill podcast, man. See y'all next time.
Man. We out, man. We out.